What is going on, guys? Spasmatic here, back inside Destiny, and today I'm going to give you an Oryx guide for Hard Mode Oryx because I just want to get it out there. I've had the video for a while and I haven't really uploaded anything on it, so I wanted to go over on how to do Oryx Hard Mode, and there really isn't too much changes. It's just harder, and they've added knights, and I'll explain that in a bit. So this is a basic routine. You have your runner, the relic runner, get on top, and then you get on top because I was running this plate. You want to take out your ogres. And when you take out your ogres, instead of waiting for your relic runner to get the relic, you have to turn around and kill your knight. Yes, the knights are... They take out the blights that the ogres drop when you kill the ogres, and once you kill the ogre, the knight will spawn. If you don't kill the knight will take over the blight, or like the whatever it's called, the blight thing that damages Oryx. You won't do as much damage to Oryx, and you'll have to wipe because you haven't done enough damage into him to kill him. So obviously, you have to kill the vessel to do damage to Oryx in his chest because it adds it activates the blights. I'm pretty sure. I don't even really know the real reason of the vessel, but I think that's that. So once he opens his chest, you do damage to it. Prefer touch and malice, obviously, or a sniper, because those are the most damaging things. And you want to run to your blight, I guess, or your enhanced light or whatever it's called, and corrupted light, that's what it is. You have to corrupt your light and then run back to the middle to have those activate and do damage to Oryx, because that's what you do to do damage to Oryx, and also DPS him with your guns in the middle. But for the knights, you have to kill them, and they spawn counterclockwise oppositely of the ogres, I believe. So the pillar I was on, you have to kill the ogre and the knight will spawn on the opposite side, but it'll still go in the same rotation kind of thing. I'm pretty sure it's counterclockwise. If not, it's counterclockwise or clockwise, but the knight spawns on the opposite side of the pillar you're on, just so you know. So obviously here you just want to keep running so Oryx does not kill you with his rockets or whatever bombs he does. I really don't know like a real reason for this inside the raid, because you can't die easily to this, but if you just non-stop running, you'll be perfectly fine. There's nothing to be worried about if you just keep running. So it only lasts about 20 seconds or so. So Oryx does come up to the first pillar, but he does not. He like fakes it or something. He goes to the next one. So since I'm the last pillar, I do not have to get on mine, and I'll help with ad control in the middle, because in hard mode it is hard, so the ads will kill you pretty fast, especially the Centurion Axion darts. Those things one-shot you if you're not high enough light. So I help with the ogres in the middle, and the people on the pillars will have to take out their knights. And since I'm not on a pillar and I can't take out my knight, once I believe the last knight, it's easiest to kill with the people in the middle right after Oryx slams, because that's when the knight is running across where everyone can see him and everyone can kill him inside the ether or relic. I forget what it's called. But once you're inside there, you can do damage to the knight and you can take him out pretty easily. And yes, here I'm sniping him from right here. I did a little cheeky kill there, so I don't have to let my teammates worry about him. We can just focus on Oryx once he opens his chest. So once Oryx opens his chest again, you have to do damage, and obviously after you make him stutter or flinch, you have to run back into your blights and activate those and corrupt them in order to do damage to Oryx. And once you do that, once you corrupt that light, Oryx will now have about half health, or a little under half, and that is when you will be sent into a taken ball thing he spawns, where a shade of Oryx spawns, which will be coming up here in a second. So right now we just have to do anything. Now's a good time to pick up ammo or any engrams or silken codexes or whatever that's on the floor. So once you do that, you just wait until Oryx spawns you or teleports you, but now is the best time to kill the knights that spawn on the pillars, or the thrall that spawn in the back corners, and walk into the ball that he spawns where your teammates are in. See, I just got teleported in, and you have to kill this shade of Oryx. And this shade of Oryx, he's like a mini boss in the Oryx raid, and if you don't kill him or her, whatever it is, you'll die. You all die. You have to kill him or her in a certain amount of time, or you'll die. Kind of like the rift, or not the rift, the oversoul. There it is, the oversoul in the Crota raid. If you don't kill it fast enough, you'll die. And whenever the shade starts attacking you, does his little whatever and about to slam you with his sword, you have to jump up high enough to dodge that, and if you don't, if you get hit, it's not good to die because most teams will most likely wipe when one person dies. Even though you can complete it with 4 people, it is possible, but it is best to have all 6 people with you to do the most damage as you can. So try not to die to the shade. It's pretty easy to dodge, and he's not that hard to kill at all. So back where we started, we have to do this again. Our relic runner gets on top of the pillar. I get on as well. I kill my ogre. People in the middle, the ad helpers, help with the ogre, and I have to focus on my knight now since my ogre is dead. 2 headshots should kill it. I had a 319,000 yard stare, which is probably one of the best snipers in the game. I took him out pretty easy. I did 19k crits, as you could tell, and once your relic runner grabs a relic and you have your knight killed, you can run in the middle inside your Titan bubble to help protect you from any other ads that kill you. Once you kill the last ogre, since no one was on that plate, it's best for everyone to kill that knight that runs across at the end. So once you take out your vessel and Oryx slams, try and take out that last knight so it doesn't take out the blight, so you can do as much damage as possible. As you can tell, we were taking him out right here. We just killed him, and now we're waiting for Oryx to open his chest, and we have to do DPS to make him flinch, run back to our blights, corrupt those lights, and then we'll do massive damage to Oryx. And once Oryx he'll now be around 1/4 health now for the fight, and you'll be 1 step away. After you do one more shade, you should be on your last part of the Oryx raid, and or Oryx part of the raid, and you should be able to take him out. So there we go. He's almost dead. We have one more rotation left, and now he does not do the rockets. He only does the rockets once on the first time, but the third time he spawns that orb again. You have to kill the shade one more time. And another little thing that people always forget is that you can pop a 3 of coins and get an exotic from this guy. But I always forget because I'm always in the middle of a Oryx fight, and I always forget to do it right before we start the fight with Oryx. So yeah, if you want some engrams, exotic engrams, you can pop 3 coins, and once you kill the shade, it is possible that he can drop a exotic engram. And also one more thing, how I just tethered the shade there, the tether helps the shade from moving because it puts him in place so he can't move. It makes it harder for him to hit. I've heard rumors that if you tether him or her, the shade will try and swing at 2 people. It'll swing twice, like he'll swing and miss, and he'll end up swinging again. It's like a glitch or something. I don't know if it's true or not. I haven't really experienced it myself, but we just killed the shade there, and once you kill the shade for the last part, you're basically done with the raid. As long as you guys, as your team, can put as much damage as possible and no one dies, you're basically ready and set for finishing the raid. So I was up really late this night trying to do Oryx. It was like 1 or 2 a.m. on a school night, really late for me, and we were just struggling. I mean, most of us were joking around because we were getting so tired of it, but we eventually focused enough to get it done. So yes, killed my ogre, killed my knight. Pretty easy. As long as you kill your knight, you should be set. It's really, the changes aren't really too massive to the hard raid. It's pretty easy to take care of yourself. So as long as you take out your knight and your ogre, you're basically set. And don't die as well, because if you die, your team's not going to be happy with you. So once that's done, run to the middle into your blessing of light if you have one. And once the relic runner grabs the I forget what it's called. I can't think of it right now. But once you grab that, kill the vessel, and do damage to Oryx. This is the most important part. If you don't make him flinch here, and he claps, you are screwed. So make him flinch here, you're pretty much set. And for your blights, you can do that a time thing. My team kind of did it timed, like 3, 2, 1, go in whenever. And I think one of the knights did get my blight that time, so we had to do an extra run, which I totally forgot about. So yeah, one of the knights got my orb. The other person on my team didn't take it out. We totally forgot about it, so we have to do one more run, and if we don't kill him here, we will die and have to restart. But unfortunately, we got it done. Oryx is spawning us into the shade one more time, and we should be able to take out the shade pretty easily, because the shade, it really isn't that hard at all. It's kind of like, I don't even know what it's like, but I can't relate it to any other type of boss, but it's pretty easy to take out if you got 6 people and you got tethers and bubbles and touch of malices and snipers and all. But it's pretty easy. So once we get teleported, if people are in there, you want to kill the thralls on the sides because those teleport inside the ball once your teammates are in there, and they can damage you or them when you're in there, and that'll make it tougher for them to kill the shade because they will obviously possibly die from the thralls inside of there. So having a Blessings of Light for the hard mode raid, if it's your first time, I recommend it because it does help a lot. Blessing of Light saved my life at least 2 or 3 times during this raid, maybe more. I'm just estimating on that. So we just killed the shade there, and now we're on our final part of the raid finally, and Oryx is literally really close to death. So once we do this last part, I'm the third one, so I have to get on my plate. You have to do it in counterclockwise order as he smashes, and once the first person gets on, the second person gets on, and then I get on. The last person does not have to get on. You do not. The last person in the counterclockwise rotation does not have to get on. So once you kill your ogres, you want to kill your knights. As I keep saying this because it keeps showing up on my stream. So the rotation of the ogres spawn counterclockwise as well. So once you kill your ogre, you want to kill your knight. It spawns on the opposite side of your ogre, the side you kill your ogre. And I think we don't kill the I kill the knight in here because I want to be safe and I don't want to die out there and ruin it for the team. So I sniped it from the middle, which actually isn't a bad idea at all. If you can do that, you can also, as long as you kill the knight, just you're set. So kill the vessel there, and we are now going to DPS Oryx right here in the chest, and this will basically wrap up killing Oryx. So yeah, we go down to our blights now to actually finish him off, and once we do this, we corrupt our blights. Oryx will now be dead to us, and I was really excited. I was so tired. I really didn't really have a reaction to this because this is my first Oryx kill, hard mode kill. I'm hoping I can get more done in the future. I just need to have enough people on and friends to do it. So yeah, I wave there because this is basically the end of Oryx. So this will wrap up on how to do hard mode Oryx. It's pretty easy once you know everything and you have everyone in your group knows what to do. It's a pretty easy part of the raid. Only the knights is the only big change. So yeah, that'll wrap up Oryx for you guys on hard mode. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later back inside Destiny. Peace!